The World Health Organization has launched an action plan to reduce the global rate of infections and death from malaria, especially in Nigeria and 10 other countries. The World Health Organization 2018 World Malaria Report has confirmed rising cases of the disease in many countries. Globally, malaria cases jumped from 217 million in 2016 to 219 million cases in 2017. Most of the countries that saw a spike in malaria cases were in Africa. Unfortunately, Nigeria, Madagascar, and the Democratic Republic of Congo saw the greatest uptick in malaria cases. There were 3.5 million more malaria cases reported in these 10 African countries in 2017 compared to the previous year. African countries on the red list include Nigeria, Burkina Faso, Cameroon, Democratic Republic of Congo, Ghana, Mali, Mozambique, Niger Republic, Uganda, and Tanzania.
I don't think the government has done enough as regards, combating malaria, as regards the funds being allocated, to it, preventing malaria and all of that. They are doing, but they've tried through the primary healthcare program, but I don't think it's enough. First and foremost, the medications, availability of drugs for treatment of malaria, the recommended drug, the ACTs, they're quite on the high side, and they are not, so available to, everyone, especially those in the rural areas.
However, across the world, India, which represents 4% of the global malaria burden, showed progress in reducing the disease, a drop of almost a quarter. Only recently, Nigeria's government renewed effort by committing to raise malaria up the national priority list, including securing $300 million in new financing from the World Bank, Islamic Development Bank, and African Development Bank to help finance its national malaria strategy. According to Dr. Ojonimi, the federal government needs to do more.
Healthcare centers, it might sound funny, but there aren't enough healthcare centers, and doctors for that. Doctors to patient ratio is quite low. You see about a doctor managing about 1,000 patients, which is very poor, and all that has contributed to how malaria has been managed in the country, as in the rise and the increase of the disease scourge in our society.
Annually, 50% of Nigerians suffer from at least one episode of malaria. Children under 5 have an average of 2 to 4 attacks of malaria a year. As a result, malaria is responsible for about 60% of the outpatient visits to health facilities. Nigeria faces a financial gap of 504 billion naira to implement its national malaria strategy by 2020. With the release of this latest report, it may reawaken Nigeria's need to intensify the fight against malaria. Itogi Moore, edit, Roots TV, Abuja.